everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Buccaneers are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Panthers team that will need to deal with that all game.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A first down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. He was second in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. First down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. They're running. Langford. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Red zone opportunity. On first down, Kaya checks it underneath to Langford. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmaker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Langford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Jeremy Langford. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Langford with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's complete to Fuller.
Missed.
He will not go down. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Prescott on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Neil Sterling, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Play fake here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, Langford. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The slot man in motion right. To the ground, this time Lynch. And he's got some space here. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Third down, they go Lynch. They find some open field here. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Kaya on first down. They go screen play to Langford. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now it's Langford. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Lynch running the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Langford again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Harris. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. A shotgun snap for Kaya. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Tenth carry now for Jeremy Langford. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Kaya. Incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Kaya, 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And the lead is now 24. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Prescott. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Our first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And some room to work. Jeremy Langford. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Langford on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This is taken at his 4. Room here to run. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got Fuller. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. To the air again, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a 1st down throw for Kaya. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. think this has the carry? It does not. It's nope. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one taken from the 7. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
On the counter, Langford. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Kaya off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll try the air now with Kaya. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
He'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Play action. It's Kaya. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Kaya. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And just shutting him off there. And Ingram holds it in. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin. Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation later about, well, you never know about total points in a game, and, you know, over the season, could that be a tiebreaker? And
yeah, the head coach handshake could be a quick blow-by.
No doubt about it. He'll be lucky if it is a quick blow-by.
Eluding. Touchdown, Carolina. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now they try the right side here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Neil Sterling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And he's able to put it through. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. Good. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Kaya now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Prescott. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Prescott on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Prescott now on second down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Prescott yet again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And again, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Third and short yardage, Prescott. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Kaya. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by George Iloka. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into...
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, Jeremy Langford. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rob Ninkovich not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Slot man moves right. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Not running. Kaya wants to throw instead. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by George Iloka. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.